Hey, it's about time I finally covered the hot-headed street punk Taekwondo prodigy, Hwoarang. Not only a popular character amongst the Tekken roster, just that flair of a snot-nosed punk, along with his flashy Taekwondo techniques, who just loves fighting but has a pure heart of gold. Our Yusuke Urameshi.
I don't care if she's a girl or a baby or somebody's grandmother. I'll still knock her out.
So let's dive in and understand the history behind the fighting styles. Now I bet you're wondering, hey Blackmore, you're forgetting about Baek, man. Oh, don't worry. I'll be going over the brief differences between the two, since both do overlap each other anyway. With the history I'll be going over, Hwoarang focuses on ITF Taekwondo, while Baek seems to use Mu Duk Kwan. His style is way much older, a lot more aggressive, I might add, and has resemblance to Mu Duk Kwan Taekwondo. Not to be confused with the organization Mu Duk Kwan, which teaches Tang Soo, which is very popular over here in the US thanks to Chuck Norris. Yeah, that Chuck Norris, the only Chuck Norris. Although a lot of the techniques are shared between them, he has a similar stance and his uniform resembles a dobak. Both of these styles of Taekwondo have their origins in Korean martial arts, which is where so much of the confusion comes from within history of Taekwondo itself. Very similar to each other, but the focuses is completely different from one another. ITF, which stands for International Taekwondo Federation, is more traditional and focused on self-defense. It allows punches to the face, and punches in its forms are thrown from further above the hip than in WTF. ITF is often called a North Korean school of Taekwondo. If you really want to see like some footage of Taekwondo, please look at some older footage, because how the way it is now, there's just light taps, which gives points and stuff. Not a lot of aggressive plays that you would see in a lot of older Taekwondo spar videos. So give those a watch if you really want to just see some good old kicks. Oh, also quick little update segment. Tang Soo uses many of the forms of traditional Taekwondo. Many of the forms often used in traditional Taekwondo are like over 42 different forms. Yes, that many freaking different forms. The only thing that makes this more complicated is I can't really find the exact information on how Taekwondo and Tang Soo got combined at all, which may have just been unfortunately lost from history or through text. Who knows at this point? Now let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Taekwondo, the way of hand and foot, is the meaning behind the word itself. It combines combat and self-defense techniques with sport and sparring. It is characterized by its emphasis on speed and agility, with head height kicks, jumping, spinning kicks, and fast kicking techniques. To foster the fast turning kicks, Taekwondo adopts stances that are narrower and hence less stable than the broader, wide stances used by other martial arts like karate. Almost all the kicks can be executed such as jump kicks, jump spin kicks, or multi-rotational spin kicks, and can be performed by either the front or rear leg in a given stance. Hand strikes are used at up-close distance in a number of ways, from standing, jumping, spinning, and rushing forward. Various surfaces of the hand may be engaged as the striking surface depending on which area of the opponent's body is being targeted. Founder of Taekwondo itself is a bit of a controversial one, but it was founded in South Korea by General Choi Hong-hai. Choi is regarded by many as the founder of Taekwondo by the International Taekwondo Federation, ITF for short. However, the South Korean World Taekwondo, the WT organization, viewed Choi as either an afterthought or a dishonorable figure in Taekwondo history by omitting him from multiple versions of Taekwondo history or through statements, which is why I said in the beginning when explaining between Baek and Hwoarang's Taekwondo differences is why the history in itself can be like so confusing and muddy, since there is multiple different variations of Taekwondo in itself, and the founder for that as well has been founded by so many different people. So for like the true founder of itself, or ITF Taekwondo in itself, is a controversial one. This is mainly why. Choi combined elements of Taekwondo, Odokwan Karate, and Tang Soo. It was developed during the 1940s and 1950s. Choi founded the Odokwan and held an honorary 4th Dan ranking in the Chongdokwan, but due to accusations of dishonesty, Choi was stripped of his rank and position in the Chongdokwan. ITF organizations credit Choi with starting the spread of Taekwondo internationally, with stationing Korean Taekwondo instructors all over the world, and consistently claim that ITF-style Taekwondo is the only authentic style of Taekwondo. Choi went into exile in Canada after the South Korean government objected to his introduction of the sport in North Korea. The WTF was formed in 1973 by South Korea later that year, during his exilement. Is that a word? Never mind. The North Korea government welcomed Choi and supported him in his project of spreading Taekwondo to the world. Remembered as the founder and champion of Taekwondo to this day, where Taekwondo is still practiced all across the world. You will still see this to this day, even the Olympics, might add you, even though a lot of people find that modern Taekwondo these days as an Olympic sport, even just a spectating sport, has been very lackluster. Again, I recommend you view some older Taekwondo matches if you really want to get your fix on some good hype matches. My final statements. Hwoarang is way too popular to even count him out of not showing up in future Tekken games, especially with this established rival friendship with Jin throughout the series, and in the Netflix anime being explored a little bit further. Hwoarang, I am sure, will just keep improving with new moves and his Taekwondo expanded upon, which he's already acquired a few moves from Baek's toolkit as it may. So he may end up just getting a lot more of Baek's moves dumped onto him. Who knows? Thank you to all those that have made it towards the end of the video. Please give a like, subscribe, hit that bell to support the channel. I truly appreciate it if you've stuck around and watched it this far. And don't forget to stop by the 36 Chambers merch store for all your goodies out there. But anyways, guys, catch you all next time out there. Stay safe, more importantly. Peace.
You already know who the fuck it is.